get this going. Right into the blender as you go. All I know about a soursop is that it's like kind of like creamy, kind of like yogurty, and I know it's a bit tart, so I'm gonna make a puree out of it.
Chanel,
Hi, Chef.
what did you get?
I got soursop.
Are you happy you have to go sweet today?
I don't typically eat a lot of dessert. I just like am not a sweets person. So no, I'm not as happy as I could be.
What are you making?
I'm making soursop puree crepes, and I'm gonna do like a ton of different toppings with them. So I'm doing a mascarpone limoncello cream, a smoked apple caramel, and a roasted jackfruit and stuffed almond.
You'll have two big baskets
I
there.
do, yeah.
Full of fruits and nuts with chocolate. I see you got maple syrup. The soursop has to be present. Very
Yes.
delicate flavor. You worried that it would be overpowered.
I don't think you'll miss the soursop, Chef. I hope.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. Gotta start hustling.
30 minutes. You only have 30 minutes left.
No. I need to be tasting everything before it goes in the oven, because once this goes in the oven, game over. There's no more seasoning, there's no more adjusting things, so that makes me feel a little nervous.
Papillote is a very tricky thing to pull off because it's blind cooking. You don't know what's happening inside of that little parchment paper.
Okay.
I am sweating.
Ooh, that's dry.
My dough was in the blast chiller for way too long. It's basically frozen.
It's too cold.
It is literally crumbling like sand in my hands. If the base of my tart doesn't work, then I don't really have a tart. It's just gonna kind of be a mushy mess. Ugh, I can't go home now. I'm a hot mess. Every time I try to roll this dough out, it's literally crumbling. Okay, so I just have to salvage it the best I can and make a small individual tart.
5 minutes. You only have 5 minutes left.
All right. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Right? I'm like multitasking to the max. It's a bigger pan than I thought.
Looks like Chanel's having some trouble with those crepes. I'm not sure she has enough time to start again, though.
2 minutes. You only have 2 more minutes left. Show us what you can do with tropical fruit.
All right, guys. Okay. I don't want this to look.
Oh, man.
Final 30 seconds. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, she is cutting it close.
Oh, man.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Right now, this is the most important dish so far in this competition because you're only as good as your last cook. So I'm hoping I've done enough for sure.
I'm feeling really happy that things worked out as I hoped they would, and I hope it continues that way for the tasting.
Andre, come on up.
I'm nervous about the passion fruit. I just hope the balance of flavors are there. I made a scallop fritter glazed with passion fruit and chilies, and a fresh salad with passion fruit vinaigrette.
Well, I see color, I see refinement, and when I cut into it, I'm expecting to get something airy with a lot of flavor. I'm getting exactly all of that. Wow. It's crispy on the outside, fluffy, and tasty on the inside. The passion fruit has such a big punch of flavor. This is restaurant quality.
Thank you very much.
Wow, really delicious. I love that passion fruit that comes out. You really understand how all these flavors play with each other. It's very sophisticated. It's one of the best dishes we've seen this season.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I feel really great. I put all my creativity into this one plate.
Chanel, you're up next.
I was assigned the soursop. So I did soursop-filled crepes with 3 different toppings: mascarpone, limoncello, macadamia nut, roasted jackfruit and stuffed almond, and smoked candied apple.
To be honest, I'm disappointed with the way this looks. It looks clumsy and not refined at all. The crepe, it's a bit thick. You should have added a little more milk to it and just let it out a little bit. and that would have resolved that issue. I can't taste the soursop. You gotta be careful that you don't overpower it with stronger flavors. You know, Chanel, I hope that you have the opportunity to show us more, because I know you have what it takes.
Thank you, Chef.
Jennifer, please bring your dish to the front.
I got coconut, and I made crustacean en papillote with lobster tail, rum poached dates, and coconut curry sauce.
Cooking on papillote requires perfect timing. You have no idea how the cook is on your crustacea. Top 5 elimination challenge, and you decide to pull this out of your box of tricks. You think you're pushing your luck?
When you put it that way, Chef, I feel a lot more nervous than I did when I first walked out.
So I'm gonna cut it open and see how things look. Aesthetically, this is what I would be looking for.
Okay.
Now, the ultimate test is how did everything cook? Unfortunately, the lobster has suffered from overcooking.
Okay.
Maybe an additional bit of moisture, such as white wine or something in there, just to help keep things extra moist. Because when you cook on papillote, it's tough to see how it's doing.
Right.
Overall, you used the coconut in a very elegant way. But I think you know where you misstepped on this dish.
Okay, Chef. I would be incredibly sad to go home on something that was not my very best.
Kristy, please bring up your dish.
I got the sugar apple. I have done a sugar apple tart. So there's a sugar apple puree on the bottom, and then on top, I've caramelized some sugar apple and creme anglaise on the side with a hint of cinnamon.
So I am impressed with the presentation.
Thank you, Chef.
I love these little pearls because it gives it a little bit of sophistication. But even beautiful tarts could be on the bottom.
I'm hoping it's cooked through.
Let's have a look. I can see that it looks good. It could have done a teeny bit more time to get more caramelization. Wow. You definitely taste the sugar apple. It's creamy, it's smooth, delicate, and mildly sweet. You're very wise to keep the other elements to a minimum. Kristy, you can bake.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Well done.
Josh, please bring up your dish.
I got tamarind, and I made a tamarind skirt steak tostada with a sweet and sour slaw and a yogurt on top with cilantro and tamarind.
Did you make the actual tortilla?
No, I did not.
Why not?
You know, I typically don't make things like that, so, you know, I did think about it, but didn't make it.
I'm mystified by how you spent 60 minutes and this is all you were able to achieve. What happened here? You didn't even cut right through it.
I'm not too sure. I obviously didn't cut at the end there.
Wow, I'm surprised by that. At this stage of the competition? I hope it tastes a lot better than it looks. I like the flavor. It gives me that perfect balance of sweet and sour. But overall, you need to execute at a much, much higher level.
I definitely could have reached higher, Chef.
Tonight, you all managed to honor the bright, tangy flavors of the tropics.
In the end, one home cook showed us slightly more technique. And the home cook who made that dish is Andre.
I feel really great and honored. I'm top 4, and now I'm just inching my way closer and closer to that trophy. This win was definitely for Auntie Joan.
Unfortunately, there were also 2 dishes that let us down. Please come to the front. Josh and Chanel.
Definitely don't want this to be my last time in here. I have so much more to give, and I want to show everything that I can.
I have been up here before, and it's not a good feeling. I'm really hoping the judges want me to stay in this competition.
Both of you put in a solid effort tonight. But sadly, cooking with unfamiliar fruits set you back.
Josh, you played it safe with a dish that lacked ambition. Chanel, you aimed higher, but did not have the technique to execute your ideas.
We considered all the elements on both plates, and we have no choice but to say goodbye to Chanel.